Okay, hey everybody. Welcome to the Stockton Holistic Chamber of Commerce. Today we're doing a little bit of new member orientation to see some of the back end things that are available. So we'll help each other out. And then today I have live with me tomorrow and DL. So thanks for joining live. I appreciate it. If you have questions as I go, like just jump in. That way we can address it in the moment. Okay. First off, thanks for joining. I'm already seeing you both like making changes right away. Tomorrow you've been like really being a lot more consistent on Instagram. I've been seeing you on there. That's
Yeah, I'm
really
trying. It's hard. I'm not
good.
the social media person, but I guess I am now. So I got,
No, yeah, it's coming good. DL's been doing lots of events with other members of the Holistic Chamber, like Jennifer over the weekend and Eunice Green. So and then me too. But it's been nice to see all these things moving forward.
Yeah, I appreciate it. The Chamber of Commerce has been really good and helpful of getting out there and meeting and networking with more people.
For sure. Yeah, I saw Jennifer was posting and tagging you, and it looks like you guys were having a great time with your women's circle. So that's really neat.
It was amazing. Every time the time goes by so fast, and we're like, "Oh my God, it's already done!" You know, last
Really?
time
Oh,
Candy was like, "We need to make it 2 hours next time." So
oh,
it was
okay.
really good.
That's good to take into account the feedback too. So that's nice.
hmm
Awesome. Well, let me
there's a
jump.
women's circle that's happening. Wait, what?
Yeah, me and Jennifer started this inner reflection circle, and it's just so you can come and be able to have a place where you can recenter, let things out, and release. And each month or each time we do one, it's a different theme. So our first one was envisioning your healthiest self. This last one was nourishing your healthiest self. And then we keep on coming up with a different thing. We're probably going to do one in February, and it's going to be called Loving Your Healthiest Self or something on that. But don't quote me on that because we're still solidifying. But they've been really empowering.
Well, I would love to come and play my bowls.
Oh
Nice.
yeah, I will get you a flyer sent out next time you get one. And then
All
actually
right.
we might have to collaborate with you if you're interested in doing something. So me and Jennifer will reach out to you.
So that brings us to a great first point, which I'll show you right here. Is so tomorrow, and any new member, when you follow the Stockton Holistic Chamber on Instagram and you look at who the Stockton Holistic is following, I'm trying to follow like only our members just to make it like real easy. So
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow if you go in here and you look for DL, or
Mm-hmm.
actually here's Jennifer, Heart Shine Alchemy to DL, and then here's DL. You could go through and just follow everybody who's a member. That might make it easier for you. And then you could see Jennifer posted some stories. So what's been going on is the Holistic Chamber has their own Instagram, but I made one for us because I want to help us. I want to use this kind of like our wall of what we're doing and like our resume for the community so they see us showing up. Because what I've noticed in Stockton is people want to know and trust you. And so it's really important for them to be able to see what you're doing online. And so it's like they have a chance to vet you and feel your energy and stuff. So I wanted to push content out on Instagram. So if any members have events coming up, just tag the Holistic Stockton Holistic Chamber so I can reshare them in the stories and stuff. And then some where appropriate, you could make Stockton Holistic a collaborator, and then that way it shows up on the wall right here, right on the front.
Where
So
you do that at?
when you make a post, you hit edit, and then you see where you can like tag people.
Ah, okay.
You can add them. It's a similar menu from the phone, but you see how I added Shannon and Big Frog and Persimmon and Miracle Mile and DL?
Yeah.
Then what they do is they go in and they accept it, and then it'll show up on their wall also.
Okay.
That way we're trying to promote each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then let me show you Jennifer's real quick. So here was the women's circle from the weekend. So this was one of the graphics that Jennifer and DL put together.
Nice.
And then they have some refreshments and stuff. I think this is a video, but my computer's lagging or something.
That's okay.
And then here's DL and Jennifer. And see how they're like tagging each other? That way they could reshare it.
Yeah.
I'm working with everyone to make sure they tag Stockton Holistic Chamber too. That way I could reshare it for all of us. And then so if you go to Jennifer's and keep me posted and put your email, then she could keep you posted.
Gotcha. Right.
Yeah, so that's like the flow that we're all working on right now.
And she's so much better than I am. I'm
She's
working on it.
yeah, she's helping DL too, and it just takes time. So anyway, if you go to the Instagram, and then if you go to whoever Stockton Holistic is following, if you add all them, those are the members of our chapter. There's a couple people like in Modesto and Oakdale that I followed also. That way, if you want to go to their events, you can go to them too. Because with your membership to Stockton, you can go to any other chapter events. Okay, so we covered Instagram pretty good. Let's see. I also have, let me show you something else. Because I guess we're talking about promoting. Okay, so in Facebook, there's this group called San Joaquin County. And this young guy, he's about 18, set it up. And on Monday, you can promote your events. So, Marketing Monday. So I promoted on Dragon Ferry that we have a pop-up where we're doing like Anna is going to be there and the other Anna and me and Shelly and all that. And then I also posted our upcoming mixer. And then I also so I put a graphic there and then I tagged. Sometimes I have trouble tagging the different people. Like I couldn't get DL to get tagged. I couldn't get Big Frog to get tagged. So what I did is I dropped it in the comments.
Oh, okay.
So right here, I tagged Big Frog again and DL. I think maybe because they're not members of the group yet, although it's public. And then I put a RSVP link. And again, I'm recording this so you could go through and watch it again. But that's some of the flow that I do to try to promote us and what we're doing in the Stockton Holistic Chamber. So the next one is we've been doing some podcasts to make into reels to try to get more people to our Instagram page. So by doing that, we've got 2,000 views since in the last 30 days. So we're
Wow.
getting it ramped up. So all these reels, and I interviewed Eunice and Anna the other day, and then I did some lives at Big Frog, you know. So we're trying to get more info out. Like I did a podcast with Yamaya, I did one with Jennifer. So we're just trying to get more. If we get more people seeing our reels, then they come to our page, then they see our stories, and then they can see the reshares of you guys, and then they can go follow you guys too. So that's my plan with that. Okay, thank you. Now, I inherited a meetup group from a lady named Joy that does sound baths and stuff. Also, she's in Stockton. She does them over behind Green's Nutrition. But she was like, I'm done running this group. Would you like to have it? And I was like, sure. So I took over it. It's got 930 people. It costs about like 300 a year to pay the dues on it, but 930 people in this area is a pretty good reach. What I've been doing is adding our events, like the mixer or anything I'm doing to it. And then what I recently have been doing is adding our Stockton Holistic Chamber members as event organizers on this group, and then they've been posting their events too. And so I would like to do that
Okay.
for you guys too. So what you need to do is just go to the Healing Arts in the Stockton community. I'll put the link, I'll put this link also
In
in
the chat.
yeah. Yeah. I'll also, when I post this video, I'll also put it there too.
Okay.
Oh, meeting group chat. Okay. That's the meetup group. Let me also get you the link to the San Joaquin group. Okay, San Joaquin group. And then we have our Stockton Holistic Facebook page. I'll put that in the chat too. I'll show you that real quick. I've spent more time developing the Instagram, not really much on Facebook or TikTok, but I use a AI app to post our reels everywhere. But this is the Stockton Holistic Chamber Facebook page. But again, I've been trying to do it more on Instagram. But you can go ahead and follow that one too. So back to the meetup group. When you join this group, I'll make you a co-host, and then you can put in DL, you can put in any events you have, like the Women's Circle event with Jennifer. Tomorrow you could put in if you're doing a sound bath or something. You can also set that all up in the event. And it's not so Meetup is a little bit clunky, but it's not too bad. Like once you're in the group, you hit create an event. You put in a title, the date and the time, duration, a photo, your description. If they're paying, I would put a link for them to pay you. Because if you use the Meetup one, it'll pay me. So put your link and then put the address and however you like, and then you can preview it and publish it. I think it's good to have the reach. There's 930 people in there, so I thought that's a cool thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I go to meet up all the time and
Oh, you do?
go to
Okay.
different events. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so we covered Instagram, covered the Facebook group, we covered the meetup. Let's take a look a little bit at like the holistic chamber dashboard. So my view is a little bit different being the group leader, but if you click yours, probably, if I click member, probably looks like this. Have you been logged into your portal?
Probably not. I think I did go into it once, but
Okay.
I'm in a class right now. I've been so swamped with trying to get through this sound healing certification.
Oh, okay. No
I've
problem.
been in
Like,
there a little bit, but I need to go in there some more.
yeah, so there's on the right side, you can like, on the right, you can click view my public profile, and that'll show how you appear in the directory with whatever info you have. And then you can add your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, or whatever. I've been thinking about revamping mine a little bit. Maybe when I do that, I'll record it. There's the homepage for the holistic, contacting them, changing password, find more local groups. So if you click this, you can see like we got the main holistic chamber, and then we got Modesto, Oakdale, Santa Cruz, Stockton. Tustin is down in Southern California, Ventura. So if you're traveling or something and you're curious what other groups are doing, like you could take a look. Let's see. So like Modesto has like some upcoming events. Jan actually texted me last night. Oh, it looks like it's not working. They're doing like a holiday thing. I don't know why it didn't work. Okay. Go back. Oops. So you can view their old videos, health and wellness articles, business articles. They're actually, Camille, who's the president of the Holistic Chamber, is actually looking for people to write more articles. And so that might be a nice way for you guys to like write some articles about healing sound journey or colon hydrotherapy or women's circles, and then get it out to the newsletter that goes out to I think like 10,000 people. And then there's like more traction to you and what you're doing. So that could be a nice way to write some articles. I've been messing around with maybe using voice text to put it into AI and then have AI clean it up and see if it feels good enough. I don't want people falling in love with the AI version of me, but because I write well too. But when you're a business owner, sometimes you got a lot of other things going on, and you're like, what could I do to save me a little bit of time and
Right.
still get my message across? Then they got
And
the
who is the contact for that?
Camille Leon. She's the president. She probably emails you already, but I can send you the article one. I'll write that down. Because like I've actually been talking about within our group that we could make like a little mini book where it would have like a healing story from each of us. And then that could become a little you know how like you go to church and you get a little booklet of like the choir and the hymns and this. I've been thinking about making something like that so we could just hand it to people. Like, hey, check out my healing journey, and you could read about the other members too. So something that I'm thinking about, and we could use those articles in the holistic chamber, but then also start building a little ebook for us. Yeah, I see you like that idea. Yeah. And then on the right side, there's something called submit an event. And recently, Shannon Stallings and her virtual assistant, we went through this. And this is cool. I think you have to do it by like the 20th of the month or something. And it's just a meetup. You put the name of your event, what time, what you're doing, like where does the event go, where's the venue, description, all the stuff. And what's cool about this is when this gets approved, it shows up on like the main holistic chamber website.
I think it's the 27th.
Yeah, 27th. Yeah, I think you're right. So then you click on events, and then here's the events of the networking Zoom things. Like this Friday, there's a Zoom with Camille called like how to build community. And
Mm-hmm.
so I'll be going to that one. And then there's like the monthly meeting, and oh yeah, here's the one. Create community with Camille.
And there's the Tuesday one I was telling you about.
Yes, member networking. What's interesting, one of our members met some other members somewhere else on one of these calls, and now they're doing something together too. And so I was like, all right, like that's cool. I like that.
I just gotta not get confused by who is what where, because I thought that this Tuesday one was us for a second.
Right there. So I'm trying to address that issue in Google Calendar. So what I'm doing is you see this calendar right here called SHCC events.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm trying to do is make this calendar subscribable so it's only our events. And then that way I'm doing some testing right now, but I want to send it out to our members. That way they subscribe and they know when our event is or if we're having a Zoom or whatever. See how I listed like the meetup group, the holistic chamber page. So it's like now next month is January, and that will be with DL. So I have it here. Okay, it's DL. We're at DL Whitaker Wellness. Here's the address. That way when people subscribe, it's exactly the info they need to know. So I'm beta testing that right now.
Okay.
Because that's what happens. Like everyone gets busy and they don't know what's the Zoom link, where are we at. A few people have gotten lost going to chamber meetings. So now I'm like, I park my car in the front, I take pictures, I post it on Instagram, I give everybody my phone number, and I turn my ringer on. Because usually I'm like just do not disturb mode because I use my phone when I need to use it, not when everyone else needs to use it. But then when I'm hosting a meeting, I'm like, turn on all the notifications. You figure out what works, right?
Right.
So those were the global events. Now here are the member events. So check this out, like right here's one of our events. Like I recently learned how to use this. So we got the Big Frog mixer, and there's some stuff that's online, and I think you could search Stockton, right? And you could put, I don't know, 100 miles from Stockton, and we could see, oh, so one of our members, Shannon, put up breath work, and then there's a full moon meditation coming up. with Shannon, so she's been posting them here. Now you guys could post your women's circles and your sound bath events here too. And I think that would be good for people to see. So what I usually do is when I'm in the flow of all these things, I do them all at the same time because I already have my graphics, I already have my copy. I take all the info from like Meetup and put it in here or vice versa, and then I just flow it out. For me, I find that if I make a graphic, then I go to Instagram and I do that. Then I go to Meetup and I do that. And then I go to here, do this. And then that way, when I go to send out the email, I already have all the info I need. And that's my flow. And that's what worked for me. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's see. Member. Okay. So we did submit an event. You can edit your photo, you can edit your business logo, you can sign up for text messages. Let's see, you got special offers for members. So they have constant contact is for like email lists. So they have a special deal where you can help promote with your email list. There's some person offering like copywriting services, some coaches. I should probably tell Jennifer about this because she could add herself. Jennifer and Kayla do women's coaching. Shelly too. And I do coaching too. Liability insurance, money management. So these are all like benefits from joining the holistic chamber that are like available also. To me, I'm just like, since I started the group with Shelly, I'm just like, I'm just gonna focus on that. I know there's other benefits, but like I've only gone to a couple main meetings because I'm just like, I'm just trying to do what I need to do. You know what I mean? So it's important to take into account like FOMO, fear of missing out, and also JOMO, the joy of missing out. And it's some like I don't know if I'll make time for every little thing, and it's okay. So this week's focus, like we have the Stockton Holistic Mixer on Thursday, so I'm focusing on that and promoting that. I also need to do some flyers and stuff beforehand. So like later today, I need to do some QR code stickers for one of our members is coming 100 miles away, and I need to give her some stickers by Thursday. So I'm like, what do I need to, what's this week look like?
Priority, right?
Yeah.
Question, QR codes. You just brought that up, and I needed to. Somebody told me you were able to get those for free, but when I tried to do that, I ended up in some rabbit hole that wasn't free at the end.
Yeah. What do you need a QR code for?
I want to put a QR code on my business cards and on my banner just to be an easy access to get to my website.
For your website. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me circle back to that in a second because
Sure. Go
I'll
ahead.
show you something.
Okay.
Okay, so I think that's pretty much everything. View member events, submit an event. Camille sends out emails often with different stuff in them. Let me see. I have 60 tabs open. Okay.
Me too, all the time.
Camille. Okay. So like Camille sends out like she's looking for ghostwriters. So I saw that and we were talking about that a bit. Just what are we doing? Like you guys get some of these emails too. So like Camille like a few months ago was looking for a sound healer that is a member, and I knew some but they weren't members, but now that you are a member, I can refer you to her for this.
Cool.
So let me just do that right now. What's your email?
Tomorrow, TOMORROW, 1M
Okay.
at essenceutherapy.com.
Com.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here you go. If you want a warm connect, let me know. Right? I'll just send it to you. So if you like what she's asking for, just say, yes, I would like a warm connect. And then I will email both of you and I will introduce you and then you guys can talk.
Cool.
So like, that's a big thing that I like to do in this group is like connect people in a warm connect way. And I learned it from this lady from my Web3 NFT crypto time. She's a spoken word artist and a pharmacist and an NFT person, and now she's a mom and all this stuff. But she was like, warm connect. It's not just, oh, here's my card.
Right,
It's
right.
like even this guy, like online printing, we use him all the time for printing. He's on Miracle Mile. I'm like, hey man, when are you gonna join? but but he's really fast, right? So like I'll give him stuff and he'll have it done the same day. And I'm
Oh,
like,
wow.
but also we've probably moved $5,000 of business through him through all of our various members of stuff that we've been doing in the last 6 months. And that's a significant amount by coming together, and then we're all working on stuff. So then we're, you know, energetic movement of money and things. So that's been pretty nice. Let's see. Let me recenter myself for a second.
Okay.
Okay, so we covered like Instagram and promoting, we covered Meetup, we covered some of the back end stuff on the Holistic Chamber. You have a question about QR codes. DL, do you have any questions too as we wrap up?
No, I'm listening and absorbing. I'm going to watch the replay too for the
Oh,
stuff that I
okay.
want to go back to. But very good. This is good.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, let's show you. So DL has been working on QR codes with me too, because her and I have been making stickers to like stick on, like she has a supplement line that she's doing and she has some affiliate marketing things, and so do I. And so we've been making stickers so when people scan the QR code, it takes them exactly where they need to go. So now we got some basic stickers done. Now we want to make some nicer stickers. Like we want to make them clear and like sized real nice, so it looks really good on
Right.
the bottles. It was just some stuff we're working on. Okay, I don't know if you have Canva Pro, but it's
I am about to get Canva Pro. I have Canva, but not the Pro. I'm going to get it though, because I know that's what that's in
so
as far as.
Canva Pro, let's see. So if you just do an Instagram post. So other members have been asking about, let's do a little Canva workshop. Once you get it, let me know. But
All right.
okay, one thing about Canva Pro, when you have Canva Pro, you get a license to use their graphics. I have a friend who didn't have Canva Pro that used some graphics for a charity event and then got hit with a cease and desist order because these AI bots go through and scrape the images and then send it to a law firm and whatever. So in my mind, I'm like, I'm just getting Canva Pro. I don't want to deal with any of that stuff. And that was even for
Right.
the charity event. And she spent like 10 grand dealing with it. And I met her about a year ago and she told me what was going on. I'm like, I know an attorney that I can refer you to. And so the attorney took care of it. But if you can avoid dealing with that for $29 a month, I'm like, that's a good deal.
Right.
So if you go to,
I
so
thought
mine
that they
has,
have the free ones you can use, but you can't use them for events. You just use them for, I don't know.
well, if you have Canva regular and you design everything yourself, then it's probably fine. But if
Oh,
you're
okay.
using other graphics that are like from Canva or whatever, like just be careful.
Gotcha.
Yeah. This is not legal advice. I'm not an attorney, blah, blah, blah. So I use the QR code thing so often that it showed up in like my hot links over here. But
Okay.
if you go to apps and you type QR code and then generator, it'll pull it up for you. So I use this one, QR code. It's created by Canva. And then you just paste in the URL. So like essenceutherapy.com, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna copy this, go back over here, URL, paste it in, generate code, boom, it's right here.
Okay. All right. So Canva Pro is the way to go.
Yeah. They might, I think they'll let you try Pro for 30 days for free, and they might have a holiday sale where you could lock in a
Yeah,
year
they do
for
right
a
now. I
big
think a
deal.
50% off or something.
Nice. Yeah. So does this help? This is what you want
Yeah, that
on the QR code?
Yeah, I probably figured that part out. I just didn't know like how to get to the free part, but I guess there's no such thing.
Yeah, and then you could see our business cards. Like I got the QR code here from Instagram because like I want to drive people to my Instagram to see what
Hmm.
I'm up to. On Instagram, let me show you. So on Instagram, they'll help you make your own QR code. I think you go into, yeah, settings.
Yeah, I have ran into it and then I couldn't go back. I couldn't figure it out
Oh,
again.
oh, oh, it's right here. I'll walk you through it again. So you go to your profile, and I think on the phone it says share. But here you click the gearbox sprocket,
Gotcha.
and then you click QR code, and then you can download it with a pink background. Or you can do the white background. You can do the black background. You can do
Okay.
blue, purple, whatever. And then you just download it. So then now I have it
Gotcha.
downloaded. I'll show you something on I'll show you something on Canva. Okay, Canva. So when I print these cards, it's a little hard to read my number, and I wanted it that way because I want people to go to my Instagram, right? They're like, your number's hard to read. I'm like, yeah, I know. They're like, what? Because I want you to go to my Instagram. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. So here's your website Here's your website QR code. And then let me make you the one let me show you the Instagram one. So I did that a little fast. Let me slow down a little bit. Okay. I opened up my downloads, and then this is the Stockton Holistic Chamber QR code. I dragged it and dropped it into the uploads category on the left side. Uploads, it's like a little cloud.
Gotcha.
And then I drag it onto the canvas, and then I can do whatever I want with it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Does that
cool.
help?
All right. Yes,
Cool.
yes.
Okay, let me just pause for a minute. Let's just see if there's anything else we want to cover today.
There is one more question since you are the tech guy. How do you know how you have a special or a gift that you want to give to capture the email? How do you link it to whatever you post in Instagram or Facebook or whatever, where they click the link and then they have to put their email in to get the free thing, and then you get their email and then they
Oh,
get
okay.
the free thing.
Okay. Let me see where yours is at the moment. So on this page, if you click edit profile, you can't do this from the computer. You have to do it from your phone. But you see how I have the links right here for the holistic chamber for membership or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let me see your profile. Okay, so you want to put your link right here, right?
Right where
At
you're
the
not
top.
sharing your screen anymore.
Oh, sorry. That's my bad. Let me start over. Thank you for letting me know. Um, Shelly did that the other day in one of her like meetings too. She wasn't sharing her screen. And somebody after 5 minutes was like, "You're not sharing your screen." Oh my God. Okay. You see the screen now?
Yes.
Okay. So on the Stockton Holistic profile, there's some links right here. And on the computer, if you hit edit profile, you can't change the links from your computer. You have to do it from your phone.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Now let's check out your page. Let me see where you're at.
Nowhere really, because I am
Oh, you
not.
posted that's cool. So on this one, you could click this and you could click the three dots and then you could tag Stockton Holistic Chamber and then it
Uh-huh.
would pop up for me and then I can post it there in the story and say, let's welcome our new member tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so to get your link right here at the bottom,
hmm
You have to go into edit. Like I can't do it because I'm not.
I'm on my phone right now, so you
Oh,
just
okay.
tell me what to do. Hold on, let
Okay.
me find my Instagram. Here we go.
Okay. So let me grab my phone. So you're on Instagram.
Yep,
Okay. You hit on the left side, it says edit profile.
on the left side, edit profile.
Yeah.
Okay. All I see is you can see what I see.
Click on your, oh, there's Eunice and Anna. That's funny. On the bottom right corner is like a picture of Essence U.
Okay,
Yeah,
got
hit
it.
that.
All
Okay.
right,
That takes you to your page.
right. And
Now,
then
on the right side, it says share profile. Do you see that?
yes,
Okay, if you hit share profile, that's how you can get your QR code for some.
got it. Yes, I see
So
it.
then they can like,
Now I can download it from here or share or whatever. Okay, got you.
correct. Yeah, or you
Wow.
could
Okay,
text it or whatever. You could screenshot it, whatever you like.
got you.
Okay, now go back to where you were on your main page.
And then edit profile is where I
Yeah,
go.
edit profile. Now you got name, username, pronouns, bio, and then links.
Add link. Okay,
Yeah. And that's where you would put in your link to your freebie or your upcoming event or whatever.
got it. Okay. Now, do you change that link every time, or you like?
So they now allow more than one link, which is cool. So on the Stockton Holistic, I added links for the Holistic Chamber of Commerce, the main link. I added the RSVP for the meetup group. And I didn't put the specific event, I just put all events. That way I don't have to go edit it every time. And then I put a link to the YouTube podcast.
Oh, okay.
So for you, you might want to put like a link to your upcoming events or your website, and then you can have one for maybe your freebie or whatever, however you like to do it. Let me see. So if you go to the couples take on, the business that Shelly and I have, let me pull it up. So here's the couples take on. Here's the various links right here. So we have integration and hair follicle testing. That takes you to our website. So this is like our main website. If you go to affiliate health products, that takes you to like our affiliate things that we're doing, affiliate marketing, like hair follicle testing and referrals, Avini Health, doTERRA, Numi, Rimmon, and other stuff.
Okay. Well,
And then
is that a picture that you put up there? Or is that a page on your Instagram?
it's a page using you can use Linktree, but this particular one is beacons.
Oh, okay.
If you go down to the bottom, it says make your own beacons page, and it's like a referral link for you to start your own.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's on the couples take on. So go to the couples take on, click the links in the affiliate one. At the bottom, it has the one for you to make your own.
Gotcha.
Okay. And then the last link, it's like a premium link in your bio thing. It's called Stand Store. And I put the holiday specials. And so so I got the hair follicle testing for the in-person kits, and then I have the mail-in kit that people could send to their family or loved ones that live out of town so they can get their hair follicle test done before the new year so they know what to do on January 1st.
Right, right.
Yeah. And then, so you're asking me about like freebies?
Well,
So,
how you know how the freebie is basically set up to capture the email
right.
address, right? To build your email clientele. So I was trying to figure out how you do that. So if I got a offering, a 15-minute offering that I'm gonna be offering this weekend, and I wanted to add that to a Instagram story or something, so I can capture an email as they get the link to get on the offering.
Yeah. right here, I set this one up on Stan Store. So I'll enter my name, Austin Stockton Holistic Chamber at gmail.com, right? And this is for my human design and gene keys stuff, which I'm going, so it says, you're in, I'll be in touch with you soon, right? Now I go to my email and I should have it here. Okay, so this, I'm sorry, I went to the wrong end. This is my end on Couples Take On that I got the email address. So that's good. Now I can follow up with them. They should have received an email from Stan Store. Yes, it's right here. Get your links for the human design and gene keys. So this is my freebie, right? And I have the links so they can do their own profiles. So they're all right here. You could easily put an attachment here of whatever your freebie is.
Okay. But that's, wait, what's Stan Store again?
Stan Store is like Beacons or Linktree.
Oh,
It's a little quick website builder.
okay.
Now if you already have your website, you can do this stuff just through your website. Right now, I'm working on migrating all of my different things that are all over the place into just my website. One of our members who's joining from Florida, Eliza, who left teaching like I did, she's doing websites and she's doing mine. So she's like cleaning up all this stuff right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So let me go through the flow one more time. So on Stan Store, or you could use your website, they sign up for a freebie. Then they get an email and it says, here's your free stuff, right? And then now that's cool. They got the free stuff. Awesome. Now I go back to on my end and I have their email address. So now what I would do is I would email them, or you can automate this stuff too. But you're like, human design, gene keys, Austin. Hi, Austin. I am glad you signed up for my email list. Did you try the free websites for your human design and gene keys profile? And then I could say, do you want to book a 30-minute consult? Here is the link, right? And then I would put the link and say, thanks, Austin, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can automate that too, but
Right, and that's what I guess I'm trying to get to, is the automation part of it all.
yeah, I've helped. This is funny. I've helped other people do this in my business, but I haven't done it for my own business. The cobbler's kids have no shoes, right?
Right,
So
right.
it's
Sounds
interesting.
about right, Austin.
Yeah, exactly. So now we go back to the holistic chamber and it has the special offers for members. Well, what's the first business tool? Constant contact email list.
Right.
Right, right, yeah. So in addition to the holistic chamber, I've also been talking to some other business owners about putting together a different group, but it's called a business implementation group. Go big or go home. You might have seen me advertising that, but it's basically like we'd go together and do some co-working. And then if like in that part would probably be more like a free thing, or like I want people to actually bring in a gift card for 10 or 15 bucks and be like, you throw it in the pot, and if you get your work done and you feel good about it, you can grab a gift card. If you don't
Right.
feel like you did a good job on your work, you leave it for next time, right? And then we can build it up.
Right. Incentive, right.
Yeah, like it'd be fun, right? And then
I
like
like you
if
full of good
somebody
ideas, Austin.
Thank you. And if somebody's leading a class on how to do Canva or how to do email servers or how to make t-shirt graphics, because I've been talking to Big Frog Zoltan and I've been talking to Dragon Fairy Paige, because Dragon Fairy, she knows how to do some business stuff that I don't know how to do. I know how to do some business stuff that Zoltan doesn't do. Zoltan knows how to do stuff I don't do. But my thought was that we could get people together. If somebody led a class, like a tutorial, Because Shelly and I like invested our life savings on learning how to do all this stuff, from taking time off of work and everything, like many of us others who left our 9 to 5. And it's like,
Mhm.
how can we each like showcase our, like, how can we work holistically together and collaborate and whatever, but then how can we all like cash flow moving for everybody? And so like part of that would be like making some classes, like for my courses for Quitters brand, like make some classes like, and I have a bunch on my YouTube, the Meta Paddock, like, but how do you do Canva? And what Shelly and I have been finding is people in Stockton, a lot of them already have established businesses. They just need like that little tweak of help to like make it more efficient or make it more effective or solve the tech problem. Because what's happening is like many people that are late millennial, Gen X, baby boomer, and older, they need that like just in time tech support of, okay, I need a QR code, and then you go down a rabbit hole for 2 hours, versus if you're in a little group with people and you're like, hey, what,
Right.
how do
Left
you do a
click.
QR code?
Right
Oh,
click. Yeah, here it
exactly.
is. Right.
So that's some things that we're putting together now and like all that. So does that make sense?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I wish I had more to offer on that end of it. Right now, I'm still learning in the learning phase. So I'm feeling like a piece of jelly in a cocoon right now.
I feel you. I'm more in that implementation stage. Like, I liked how you said the cocoon thing. Like, you're vulnerable, you're soft, you're like transforming, you're like, you got your eye on the prize, but it just, you have to put in the time, right? And just be with yourself and be with you. A bunch of members have said the same thing. They're just, okay, I quit my job, now what? Like, that's a you thing. That you gotta tap into you.
Exactly.
You
So,
gotta,
and then juggling everything, I don't know, I just get a fear that I'm gonna drop something. And then I'm moving through that and I realize everything is in timing and I just deal with the thing that's in front of me today.
yeah. And that was something Shelly and I, we made a podcast last night about syncing up with your business partner and your boo or your family or whoever. And it's, you can make a to-do list that's infinity items long, but what moves the needle for you and your health and your wealth? So like, healthy is a journey to heal thyself. It's a personal journey. It's not what's in the magazines or whatever. It's about you, right? What's your business name? Essence You.
Essence you. Right.
That's right. And so now it's okay, what am I doing to move the needle? What are you doing to move the needle? You're like, I just need the QR code for my website. That's something that moves the needle. How do I solve that problem? Boom, that problem is solved for today, right? Now it's
Right.
like, what's the next thing? And it's, but at the same time, it's trying to not move through the things robotically. It's trying to move through things as being, like being you. And okay, what am I doing? How do I want to show up? What does that look like? What does a sound bath look like? Can I collaborate with DL? That's the contemplative space. And then it's like, how do you bring the ethereal ideas and materialize them into the material and make it happen? And it's talk about it, have a little structure. Because a lot of us are like, a lot of people are like, fuck the patriarchy, and they run away from corporate. And then they're like, then they spin around and they don't get anything done. And it's, you got to hold yourself and you got to build a structure that works for you. Shelly and I had post-it notes everywhere, and we're like, this is too much stuff. We need to decide what are the top 3 priorities every day for personally, professionally, and for our business endeavors. So one of them today was like, I'm doing this meeting for our new members and we're gonna make it happen. And I'm like running over here and running over there, and I'm like, I want to be on time. I want to make sure all my IT is working. I was working through that, and I'm like, okay. And as we wrap up, now I'm changing gears into like, me and Nolan are gonna take his cat to go get a chip and go get checked out and all this stuff. And then later today I have another meeting. So it's like, what time works best for you in the day to get the contemplative work done? What time of the day works best for you to like get the shit done? Or even like, what time of the month works good for you? You know what I mean? And so Shelly and I have been talking about that because like, after, you know, she's in perimenopause, so after she ovulates, like she's done, like just crash. And I'm like, okay, like we need to film content before you ovulate. And then after we can flow it out and do bookkeeping, check the box stuff. And
Right.
so we've been trying to figure out like what works good for her, because that once she decided to like really take control of herself, the you part, then her body is like, hey, we're going to get you back in touch with your cycle. And because, if you work in the ER, you take energy drinks and sleeping meds. And so, oh man. So
Right.
just finding out what works best for you. What are like your top 3 things? So you already got the
Oh my,
QR code done. What deal?
speaking of energy drinks, this is a little left. How do you like the Beanie energy drink?
I haven't had it yet, but I heard some people put it in hot water if they have a sore throat and then they feel better.
Okay, I've
But
heard that too. I just got my first case of it, so I haven't tried it. I got it with my son in mind just because he works late and everything like that. And I
Right.
want him to have something that's a healthier choice. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, I guess I'll give you my feedback when I get it then.
Now, one of my clients, she really liked the hydration drink. She's in her 60s and she said it was making her skin look like really hydrated in her
I
face.
am all over the hydration right now. I just ordered packets. I got my
Me
case
too.
right here. I'm making sure it gets drunken every day. I got Jesse on it now. He's like, he's going to take over. He's doing his account now. And he's going to do the hydration and he's looking into the cardio class.
Okay, me too. Yeah, maybe I know we've been talking about it forever about me and Shelly and you and Jesse getting together, but I think we should do that. And
The,
okay,
the best way is to go to Guantonio's, but we'll sidetrack this for later. We're
yeah.
not stopping.
Well, I'm actually starting to talk to people about we have the monthly meeting. But now we start like I want to do the light parade in Stockton at the ballpark, and I want to get people
Okay.
together, and I want to start doing something with people. Like you can come if you want to, or you don't have to come. But like I'm
Mm-hmm.
just gonna see what people want to do and then do it. We've talked about doing the saltwater float tanks. We've talked about the radiant light
Love
scalar
those.
therapy. We've talked about doing the light parade. We've talked about, and I just talked to John yesterday about going down to Merced to go to his microgreen farm. And I'm like, we should turn this into a whole day thing. We should take
I
the.
would be all over that. I love John's stuff. He's great and he has a sparkling personality. He'll make a great hostess.
Oh, he was like, yeah. He's like, it's so much easier if you guys would come to me. So this is what I'm thinking. We take the train down. We have a Uber take us to John's place. We go for a tour, and then right next door there's an amazing Indian food place. We go there, maybe we hang out a little more with John, and then we like take the train back, and then that gives us a time to like debrief of like how did that go? What went well, not so well? What do we want to try for ourselves in the holistic chamber and everything?
I'd be down for that.
Yeah? Tomorrow, would you
Yeah.
be down for that?
yeah.
Yeah. And then that's the thing too, putting together some events with, I want to have people like try to, like tomorrow, you would be perfect for this, right? You have sound bowls and stuff. Like make an event for us holistic chamber people to come to. Maybe you make it a lower price point or something, but then have us film it, have us post it. And then you have a follow-up offer, like a link in your bio of, hey, if you saw any of us on Holistic Chamber, like here's our next event, right? And then that way, when we come to you and we can help you get the word out about what you're doing, and then we can enjoy it with you, and then we can give people a review of our experience with you.
Right. Right.
That way they see us with you, and then they're like, because this is how Stockton kind of works, know and trust. So they see us, they're like, oh, Austin and DL are with tomorrow, and they were having fun at the sound bath. I would like to have fun at the sound bath. So
Right.
like this is the holistic contemplative strategy of connecting people with healing, right? Why? Because we all
Right.
had a health journey.
Right. What venues? I know that they have behind the Greens Nutrition a little studio. Are
Yeah.
there any other studios that we're aware of, or places that would be low cost and
Yeah.
easy to get to, easy to park, easy to set up?
Well, that one's probably one of the easiest ones for those those different things. There's like the catalyst.
Maybe Joy would know too, because she does sound baths and stuff like that, and she's been here for years. Maybe she might have some options for her.
Yeah,
That
like
could be a good connection.
you can, yeah. And then Tobias's house, me and Aaron built him a stage, and he's got some sound baths. He does it too. Joy does some at his house too. But I think it's good to have different. That's what's interesting about the Stockton Holistic Group is it's nice to have multiple people doing things because each one of us has a different flair to it.
Right,
Like in
right,
some business groups, they're like, we only can have one acupuncturist, and it's no, like everybody, because each person has a little bit different style or flair to it.
right.
So yeah, we should work on that a little bit. Now, with a meeting like this, sometimes it's expansive. So it's like important to like be like, okay, what did I learn? What do I want to keep? What do I want to let go of for now? What could I watch later? What do I want to put in place today? What do I want to put in place by the end of the week? Or in this case, what do I want to do today? What do I want to do before the Stockton Holistic Mixer? What do I want to do before? And then on the same day with the mixer, I'm also doing hair follicle testing and gene key reading at Dragon Fairy. So I need to get ready for that. And then on Saturday, then on Friday is the Camille meeting. And then on Saturday, because it's like on building community. And since I just started this chapter, somebody in Arizona wants help starting that chapter. So it's like talking about building community. And then Saturday is the Dragon Fairy pop up. And then I'm like, okay, once that's all
Wow,
done,
that's a lot.
once that's all done, I'm booking time for me on Sunday to just be with myself.
Right, decompressed.
Yeah, because in my human design, it's hermit, opportunistic. And if I go all on that 4 energy, I need to come back to that 2 energy of just being with myself.
I think it's more opportunistic than hermit, but yeah.
Maybe what.
No, I'm teasing you. I'm the same thing. That heretic comes out in me, and then I'm just like, I need to recharge. I
Yeah,
had to cut back and scale back some things this week. I'm starting this week. 2 less
yeah,
days of working out so I can just have a little bit more time of centering in the morning time.
exactly. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, so tomorrow, what do you want to do today? What do you want to do by the mixer? Maybe you want to get your business cards by then? Because
Well, I did get a dot card, so that
nice,
will be completed today. I haven't
cool.
messed with it since it came in the mail, but that will be completed today. So I will have at least some access to be able to scan that in.
If nothing else, you just pull up your Instagram scan and just say, "Here, give me a follow." Like just that's what I've learned too, is you don't have to be perfect. It could be a little bit messy. And sometimes people want to see the messy because then they connect with you and they're like, "Oh, that happened to her too. That happened to me." So it's like just giving grace. And I'm a recovering perfectionist, so I'm like trying to also give myself grace too.
Yeah,
What
yeah, I've
time do you
been.
think your mixture is going to be over?
Probably 7:30 because he's gonna be printing some t-shirts and stuff. I think it might run a little late.
Okay.
Don't want to
I'm
rush you.
Yeah, well, I can't rush, but I don't think I'll be able to make it if it's 7:30. But I wish I could.
Let's keep in touch when you're done with your clients. You might have to call me, Shelly, and Jennifer or something. Because
Okay,
you know me,
I'll do
like
that.
once I'm in the mode of whatever I'm doing, sometimes I don't check my phone.
Yeah, I know. That shows that you are
Well,
very good at what you
that
do.
I used to be like hyper vigilant, like checking every little thing, making sure everything's okay. And now I'm like, part of my healing process is to trust that things are going okay and people will figure it out. And me
Well,
not,
I think you need to be in the moment too. Be present.
yeah, yeah. When the mixer's like, I'm like, it's rapid, it's like speed dating. Like, I'm literally like, oh, you need to talk to you, and here you go. And so,
He is the connecting king at these mixtures. So yeah, I know. Here you go. This is the person I've been telling you about. And he's connecting. Oh my god, he's so good.
thank you, Theo. Thank you. And tomorrow I saw you yawn twice. That's actually really cool because usually we're like, oh, we shouldn't yawn. They're gonna think I'm bored or whatever. But how I see it, Shelly and I have this view that yawning is your mind coming back into your body, and you're like,
Yes,
you're
I
getting grounded.
actually feel, yes, this whole conversation is helping me. I didn't know what to expect um coming in, and I got like all this other stuff that I need to be doing too. So I'm like, is this gonna be a waste of time, or is this gonna be be stuff that's gonna be helpful? Yes, it definitely grounds me to be in community, and also to be in community, close community. You're in the city that I'm in. We're trying to meet the same people and do the same things. So that, yeah, it makes me feel comfortable.
Awesome. Awesome.
And I'm
So
so glad you didn't get offended.
say that again.
I'm glad you didn't get offended by me yawning, because it's not,
Oh
I'm not
no.
sleepy. I don't even know why that happened.
No, Shelly and I really think it's like part of grounding because your mind gets expanded and your body's trying to catch up to your mind. And like a yawn is like a way for them to find equilibrium together.
Thank
I
you
know
for
after
that.
this meeting, I haven't eaten yet, so I need to drink my water. I need to eat. That's a grounding. I probably will lay down for a few minutes and just be like, okay, what do I really need to do in the next few days? Because I have a lot going on. And then
I'm making my trend science right now.
nice. That's another thing that I want to read up and be like, how do I want to show up for this? Because Shelly and I are doing different supplements and stuff, and we're like, how do we want to show up for this? What are we doing for detox December to remember? There's some stuff I'm doing with DL with that, Eunice, and then Jumpstart January with Eunice, DL, Jennifer, Shelly, Donna, and probably a couple other people. And it's like, how do we want to carry that through, and what does that look like? Um, Oh yeah. So yeah, this turned out really good. I'm glad we recorded it. I'll put it in the Stockton Holistic YouTube. I think that I'm gonna run it through video AI and see what reels it grabs because it might be some really good promotional reels for Stockton Holistic, for DL, for tomorrow, and for me. And I'll keep you posted with that. And if there's anything that you didn't, we could just delete it. But I think there's some like gold here.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I definitely feel accomplished already, and I just started.
Oh, really? Oh, that's great.
Things I've been trying to get my mind wrapped around, you just helped me a lot. And then, like I said, I'm finishing my sound bath certification this weekend.
Nice.
So I have my final presentation happening, and that's
Nice.
been like looming in the background. And I'm like, I'm not going to stress out about that. That's going to come naturally. The tech thing is trying to be a pain, but it's okay. We're going to get the microphone situated. I don't know.
Oh, you're having trouble with microphones? I'll send you a link to these ones I got. They were $250 and now they're $40. And I was like, Zoltan, I'm like, Zoltan, you need to buy these. And he's okay, he bought them. So I'll send you the link.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
See?
Thank
Man,
you.
you're already getting more stuff accomplished. Look at that.
Thank you, universe. All right.
Right. So at first you're like, I don't know, this is gonna be a waste of time, and then the universe is boom, problem solved, problem solved, problem solved.
Yes. Thank
And
you.
just you're welcome. And that gives me the opportunity to help others too. And so that feels good too, right? And so it's like figuring out all this stuff and helping people get their back end set up, get their cash flow stuff set up. That way we can all get paid for our spiritual gifts. Like
Yes.
because it's not just money, it's like the energetic of it.
Right.
Like
The
honoring
reciprocity of it all.
all of it, like the ebb and the flow and the give and the take and the yin and the yang and the masculine and the feminine and all this stuff. Yeah, you did remind me of something like DL and Jennifer and some other people, like when they joined, they were like, Jennifer was like, yeah, I've been a massage therapist forever, but I really wanted to just focus on women's coaching. And then she started doing it, like being around people that were also working through it. Then boom, she got 6 clients online that are all for women's coaching.
Wow.
Yeah, because she just started showing up consistently on social media. And I'm like, hey, I saw you showing up. She's like, I don't think I'm very consistent, but my friend said it and you said it. And I'm like, well, did you get any clients? She's like, yeah, I have 6. And I was like, nice.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's encouraging for me to
Yeah.
keep showing up. So I'm glad.
Now the next step is a little link so they can like Like
have a
just do your
place to go.
website there for now. Just get it started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Website.
Cool.
Thank you so much for that.
Man,
I
I feel like
appreciate
I
it.
need to get grounded. Take a deep breath, relax. Is there any final thoughts or questions? And I'll definitely see you on Thursday. And then
Yes. Thursday,
DL, I'm sure I'll see
5:30.
you sometime soon.
Yes, you will.
Okay,
No, this
awesome.
was great. Very informative as always, Austin. And
Uh-huh.
I think this is part of your grounding too, as you help people, and you do a very good job of doing it. So
Thank
we
you.
just want to let you know that we appreciate you.
Thank you, DL. Also, I was thinking this was probably nice for you to listen to first, then you can pull it up on your computer and sit with it, and then you've seen it twice or heard it.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that'll be very helpful.
I think so. Okay, cool. And then tomorrow, was there any final thoughts you had?
Nope. I'm just glad to talk to you again, DL. Glad
Yeah,
to be in the place of connection and community, so I don't feel so alone.
awesome. Alrighty,
Yeah,
guys.
you know,
Talk to
definitely have
you.
a family here. This is a great place to be.
We have 26 members now. Like just boom. I'm like, whoa, okay. It's
Yeah,
been
and just to let you know, you are on Lachey's radar too. She'll
okay.
be chiming back in with me, but she has to check in with Daniela first.
Oh, okay. Cool. Awesome. Well, thank you everybody for the updates. Thank you for coming. I'm glad you got something out of it and that it was useful. That makes me feel good about that too. Now I'm like, I need to eat and get grounded because at 11, me and Nolan are going to Tracy with the kitties.
All right. Well, you be safe.
You too. Thanks, guys.
Austin, if you have a moment, can you call me 5 minutes or 5 minutes after this call?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All
All
right.
right.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.